The dresses that Florida made are here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay? And Pete, they are out there, and I'd like you to go out and bring them.
Yes, Judge.
That actually looks good on that mannequin.
The mannequin ain't got the curves.
Are those the dresses?
Yes, those are the dresses. And here's another one, the same.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
I'd like
I
to
gotta
show
go
you-
down and look at
I'd like to show you a picture too,
Wait a minute,
Your
wait,
Honor,
wait.
if I may.
Man, this looks nothing like, look at this. I mean, look at the sewing. You consider yourself an expert seamstress?
Okay. Yes, I do.
This is a mess.
Your
I
Honor.
used to do better when I was like in 6th grade
Your
learning
Honor,
to sew.
I tried to explain to the daughter that
Look at this.
in order to get the crinkle, the dress had to have a stitch down the front of it, and the bias has to be pressed and laid.
Ma'am, the picture up there, it's supposed to crinkle this way, not like that. Crinkles cross this way and this way, right?
Okay.
Okay, that doesn't crinkle that way. So you had your bridesmaids put these dresses on, and they look horrible.
Oh.
What did you do when you saw all this?
Well, first of all, the 3rd week of March is when we come in for our fitting. And sure enough, my worst nightmare is true. I try on my dress, it fit from the waist down, but it's not even finished being sewn from the top up. So it's just hanging. And that is my concern. Yes, I am 50 years old. I'm not no 25-year-old. It don't stand at attention. I have a
need
concern
chicken cutlets,
here.
though.
So I told her, I said, you know what? I'm concerned about this, because I am heavy. That's the bust problem she says I have. Now, my husband don't think it's a problem, but that's the bust problem that she says I have.
I wish I had a bust problem. No. What about your dress?
They didn't fit. Things was hanging out, coming down. You could stick your hand down in here. It was crooked. This was coming around this way, and I was like, what am I gonna do? All I could think about was, what am I gonna do? All I did was go in the car, cry for about 20 minutes, and then I have to pray to God. And so I took that dress. Thursday night, I go up to Riverside because my wedding was in the city of Riverside. I get there, I try this dress off with my sister-in-law, and she goes, Gwen, stop playing. Put on the real dress, girl. I don't have time for this.
You're kidding, right? This is...
Yeah. And I'm like, and so she looked at my face and she goes, oh my God, what are we gonna do? And I don't know what we're gonna do, but we both prayed. And here it is. And
Okay, let me see it, okay? Well, that dress doesn't look, that ended up looking pretty good. The dress.
Well, that's because I had to have it altered. I had to hire somebody to help salvage my dress.
Okay.
So I was up all night, Friday until 6 o'clock Saturday morning at a seamstress house getting my dress altered. She told me that it will not be perfect, but at least it'll stand up. God blessed us, though. We found 4 dresses for my bridesmaids. I think they look great. I don't think they need any bust jobs.
Let me see.
Anyway, we find these dresses. I'm happy that we find the dresses. So now I know that at least I'll have bridesmaids in my wedding.
They're beautiful.
But, Your Honor,
But they weren't
they're
turquoise.
not turquoise. They're not
I can
turquoise.
see that.
She caused me so much stress. I had to call the caterer because all my decorations were in turquoise, so that couldn't happen. The lady that was doing all my centerpieces were in turquoise.
Change it all around.
Change it. I just couldn't have it.
Let me just ask you. Now, you see, that's the dress you made, right?
Yes.
And you think that that is a dress that is made well?
It's well made for what they wanted.
Well, you know what? I don't think that that's what they wanted, Miss Guy Lewis.
If just
that is
like-
good to you, if that is good to you, you know what it says to me about you?
No,
You're
I'm
not
fin-
a professional.
Okay, I'm finished
You're not a
explaining.
professional. Let me just tell you something,
May I
okay?
explain?
If you cared about what you did, you would never, ever let a client walk out
Okay.
with that. And that is terrible. I went down there and looked at it. That is horrible. And if I was you, I'd be embarrassed to say I created that, okay? I've heard enough, okay, on this case. You are suing for $1,125, cost of the bridesmaid's dresses you paid her for, matron of honor, dress, $100 you paid for an alteration for the dress you ended up wearing, and $200 in punitive damages. Punitive damages, I cannot award you, okay? Punitive damages are awarded when there is egregious conduct I mean, this is almost there, but it's not quite there, okay? This is shoddy work, okay? And one of the things you should do, before you hire someone to do something as important for you as wedding dresses, you should look at their work. So I will award you the difference of that, which is, I'm sorry, $925, okay? $925. I hope you had a good time anyway at your wedding. Looked like you did.
I became Mrs. Yates, and that was the objective.
Well, congratulations. Judgment for plaintiff in the amount of $925.